The idea for Equibreedvet actually dates back to 2014, born from a real need experience right in the field. At the time, I was already working in equine gynecology, and I realized that the biggest challenge for me wasn't just diagnostics, but managing information. So cycles, ovulations, treatments, checkups, every mare has her own story, and that story was often lost in the depths of some poorly organized paper planner somewhere, making it hard to retrieve later on. So I decided to get involved personally. I developed specific skills that allowed me on my own to design an application for veterinarians and breeders dedicated specifically to the reproductive management of mares during the breeding season. I then worked closely with those who handled the programming, which unfortunately I couldn't do myself, and this allowed me to ensure that every function met the exact needs of a field veterinarian. At the time, my project was only for iPad because cell phones back then were really small. I don't know if you remember them. So all this data, and especially the tables that allow us to create the mare records, the mare cycles were not usable. They couldn't be done on those phones. But in 2022, I got back into it and redesigned the application for smartphones as well, because smartphones have gotten bigger, and so it became possible. So now it's for both smartphones and tablets. The important change, really important for me, was, however, the introduction of saving to an external server. This step is what makes Equibreedvet a subscription service today. So you're not just using a tool, but a secure storage system where your data won't be lost if you lose your phone or break your tablet. It can happen that a foal eats your phone, or that it falls in the middle of a paddock, or that maybe you lose your tablet or forget it in some stable. Well, this is a problem you won't have with Equibreedvet, in the sense that you'll definitely have to buy a new device, but your data is saved on the external server and you can retrieve it at any time. Another thing I think is fundamental is the possibility today, with storage on the external server, to be able to create teams of veterinarians, that is professionals, who work together and need to instantly share the same information about the same mare, thus making stable work coordinated and precise. The latest version, the 2022 one, was very advanced, and even the developers struggled because it was extremely complex, and this had led to some technical problems, especially in managing the history of past years, of the cycles from past years. Today, however, we've taken a fundamental step. We've organized the entire archive section, making it possible to correctly retrieve cycles from previous years. In equine reproduction, clinical history isn't just a detail, it's the foundation you work with every single day. With Equibreedvet, the work becomes more streamlined. There's no longer any need to use planners or notebooks. All of your work will be archived, and you'll be able to access it at any time from your smartphone or your tablet. It's a tool designed by those who do this job every day for those who do this job. So I personally know my colleagues, but I also know many breeders, and I know this can truly be life-changing. So if you'd like, go check out the website, get an idea, and if you're interested, try the app for free with 4 mares. Then, if you like it, you can subscribe.